Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So...
Foster! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Son Heung-min, engages and forces him off the ball. Kim Min-jae. Son Heung-min. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the ball. And it's been given away. And another try. And he's done it. And South Africa take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
South Africa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's been shifted off it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Foster shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pinches it off him. Now then, the ball's come loose. Closing in on goal. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
South Africa have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's destined for the flank. A nice touch. Has a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
South Africa find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Played out towards the right wing. Foster.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Those looking wide. Is there any support? He might... Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Caught offside that time. Kim Min-jae. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball, good take. South Africa looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball and chance, surely! And that's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Sitole. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Son Heung-min. That's a sharp pass. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Been indicated.
And here's Son Heung-min. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
South Africa looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. The second period is underway. Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kim Min-jae. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Oh, he's having a go! No, it's wide.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
South Korea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Sitole. Oh, good spread. He's having a shot! And that has faded wide.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the counter is on. Half an hour gone in the second half. South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in...
And the shot! Loose ball now. In he goes again! No, that's just wide. Lee Kang-in. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Foster. And he's straight offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Foster. And it's Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. Played back to the goalkeeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on goal. Love, and he shoots.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Son Heung-min wins the duel this time. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. South Africa can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Good ball. Chance for a shot! It's in! And South Africa take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Lee Kang-in. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Decent chance! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2, and we've barely begun here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
South Africa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's been shifted off it. Lee Kang-in. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And Kim Min-jae. South Africa have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, good ball! And the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Sithole really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. Oh, that was vital. Nicely aimed pass. Lee Kang-in. Well timed, excellent interception. This looks promising. Oh, super ball! And a shot! And we have our very first corner. Good chance here! Oh, and one more try! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kim Min-jae. Son Heung-min. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he spark a counter here? Foster looking to add to his goal. He's having a hit! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on, has another go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Forced to go back. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Son Heung-min. That is good alertness. Kim Min-jae. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way. Foster! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 4 coming up here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. South Africa looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Foster. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Wriggles his way through. That's the throw. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lee Kang-in. Foot in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Foster. That has been slung wide. He's in a great position here. And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Please welcome everyone.
South Africa are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're underway for the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And he's in on goal. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Foster. Driving through the midst. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And They are disappearing out of sight. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control. Lee Kang-in stood up well to him there. Goes looking wide.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just about up to the hour now. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lee Kang-in, and it's Son Heung-min. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal!
Number 23.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's the shot! It's loose. Can he finish? No, it's wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lee Kang-in. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That has been cut short. Lee Kang-in. Sitole.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a throw. South Korea can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. And he's there to clear it. Throw in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Foster taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
With the father of a...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from... Big chance! Lee Kang-in. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Son Heung-min. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries one from range! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
South Africa break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Good take. Foster! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aim forwards. Sitole. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Foster. And it's Son Heung-min. Foster. And he shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kim Min-jae. Shifted upfield.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving through the middle. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kim Min-jae. Wriggles his way through. Shifted it to the flank. And it's gone back to the keeper.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Son Heung-min. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. Look at the space, shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Kim Min-jae.
1 minute added time.
So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
South Africa are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So let's get the ball rolling. South Africa leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that was nowhere near his best. Foster. Shot could, and he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Lee Kang-in.
South Africa have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Closing in on goal. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
South Africa are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Son Heung-min. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Sitole.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lee Kang-in. Foster. Oh, that was vital. Thinks chance for a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foster. Oh, that's a key interception. He's on it, can he get away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gets a good foot in there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, the ball's come loose here. This looks promising. And again! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
South Korea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he was quick to react. And back to the keeper they go. South Africa are almost home and dry now. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Son Heung-min. Foster. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Foster. Showing good feet. Steaming. And the shot! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
South Korea making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. And that has been cleared. And that will be it. South Africa, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Foster, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
South Africa definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Please refrain from parking outside.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Shoots! He's delivered all right! And South Africa take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is doing no harm at all.
South Africa certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's gone loose.
Oh, great feet, that.
Showing good feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. South Africa leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover there. And again! Oh, extraordinary.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Kim Min-jae. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lee Kang-in. Foster. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh no, what has happened here? He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lee Kang-in, spread it left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
They get a throw in. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has been fouled there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's gone looking for safety. 5 minutes till the break. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's on it, can he get away? South Korea have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Son Heung-min! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now there's a fun. And the finish! And the referee has signalled for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
South Africa are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we get things going again. Stood up well to him there. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. Shooting chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
South Africa find a position of real strength now. And he's forced to go back. Kim Min-jae. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a good ball out wide.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Look at the space here. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 9.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Foster being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's having a hit! Oh, he really got hold of that.
South Africa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And they've got a throw. Oh, good-looking ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. And he's decided to go for it. Lee Kang-in, just a quarter of an hour to play. Lee Kang-in. Foster. Chance here to counter. Steaming on goalwards. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Son Heung-min. That's an imaginative... Getting up there! He's put it wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution.
South Korea choosing to make the first change. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Five minutes left on the clock. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Son Heung-min. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's having a go! So that's it. It is all over. South Africa really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
T-shirt kindly make his way to the information center.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. They're up and running then. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching defence.
He's having a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
He's having a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Quarter of an hour played. Turns back here, probably the best option. Sitole. Foster. Closing in on goal. Decent chance! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Is there any support? He might... Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
South Africa with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Nicely aimed pass. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
South Africa have their second corner now. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Lee Kang-in. No, he's not getting past him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lee Kang-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lee Kang-in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chance, surely! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Lee Kang-in. In with the challenge. Foster. Foster! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So could they be onto something here? South Africa looking forward to the break after some very good work. Chance! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Kim Min-jae. Lee Kang-in. And here's Son Heung-min. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time.
Knocks it into space. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
And a quick reminder today that
South Africa leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we get things going again. Oh, that's ambitious.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, what has happened here? Kim Min-jae. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him, a smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Lee Kang-in. Played out towards the right wing. That's Lee Kang-in. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Distributed tidily. Foster under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's a chance for a shot! Gets a good foot in there. Real chance! So, third corner of the game. Oh, it's a great... Foster! That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Foster, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's gone back to the keeper. And he was alert to it. Son Heung-min. He'll try from distance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And he skips past his man. He's shifting through the gears here. South Korea have a free kick. That's not going far. And he thumps it clear. Out of play for a throw. South Korea have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Into the last 5 minutes. Hwang Hee-chan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sitole. He has a... Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Kim Min-jae.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is good strength. That's put paid to the danger. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. South Africa really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Foster. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Kim Min-jae. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae.
Tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Kim Min-jae. Foster. Oh, that's a key interception. Lee Kang-in. Couldn't squeeze it through. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's really well cleared. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Defending of the desperate variety.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. No goals as yet. Steaming on goalwards. Plenty to aim. He's shooting! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
After 21 minutes is number 15.
South Africa have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pressing high and with purpose. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! Off the post. Oh, he's been caught on it here. South Africa currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Spread to the right. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1. Can he finish? Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
South Africa really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Son Heung-min. South Africa looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Knocks it out wide. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. Half-time getting close now. Driving through the middle. There's the shot! Foster driving forwards. Picked up and a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Caught offside that time.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's had it nicked away. Shooting chance! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Please welcome everyone.
South Africa firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Back on the way then. Kim Min-jae. Sitole. Spread out to the left. And he's let fly. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gets a good foot in there. Lee Kang-in. Foster. And the counter is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's a throw-in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kim Min-jae. And here's Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Showing great feet there. Oh, this looks sharp. South Africa are looking to break at pace. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Lee Kang-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's put paid to the danger. Lee Kang-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foster.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Son Heung-min, foot in. All the way back. Just about up to 75 minutes. Foster, given the lift of his goal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply. Closing in on goal. And he's straight offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Son Heung-min proves just a little bit too strong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. South Africa have their second corner now. Opts to play it back. Shot a goal! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Is number 23.
South Africa find a position of real strength now. South Africa are almost home and dry now. And no, that was never going to make it. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball, good take. Well timed, excellent interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good spread.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. And that is that. South Africa pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it,
And if you do
and they
have
did.
a chance today, please take some time out
Many
to
thanks
give
to
your
Jim,
support to
and
our
with
best
that, it
stadium
is a
club.
very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Lee Kang-in! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Threads one in. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter, Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching the fences. A player with a superb work ethic.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, that's a key interception. Foster. He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
South Africa gain their reward with an early goal. It's a good foot in there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shot a goal! It's hit the crossbar. South Africa already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Closing in on goal. Real chance here. No, he's not getting past him there. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Lee Kang-in. Over to the right flank. And a chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 27 minutes.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. South Africa are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? South Africa have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. Foster. He's in a great position here, and there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is good alertness. Kim Min-jae. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, good spread. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Foster with 2 goals already to his name. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he shoots! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
South Africa absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
South Africa producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he was quick to react. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. That's a throw. And now they can clear their lines. Lee Kang-in. Foster. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that shoots! And it's Son Heung-min, and he's had it nicked away. Gently done. And they can counter here. Shapes to shoot! Now, how often do you see that?
South Africa certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foster. He's going for goal! And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Sitole.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Now it's Son Heung-min. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good-looking ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution.
Now this could be a chance. Just about within shooting range. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Foster.
Foster really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
South Africa are almost home and dry now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Into the last 5 minutes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's well spotted. Defending was strong and firm. Chance! And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Foster. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.